Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how Sigma males can attract women without saying anything. Sigma males, also known as independent or introverted males, often don't conform to traditional societal norms and can be perceived as mysterious or aloof. This can actually work to their advantage when it comes to attracting women. He's the rare type with peculiar and quirky habits. The traditional alpha man considers him challenging because he has no regard for rules or social conventions. He is independent and self-sufficient, but highly seductive and sexually arousing when gaming women. He is a Sigma male. What is a Sigma personality? A wildlife biologist named David Mack studied how wolves behave in a pack based on the hierarchical nature of the pack. The male wolves take up different roles, such as alpha, beta, gamma, or omega. Alpha males are characterized as dominant leaders, whereas beta males are subservient and usually do the first beating. The gamma and omega male also have distinct personalities. Psychologists have observed similar patterns in human behavior, with male humans divided broadly into similar personality types. There is, however, a separate and distinct type of melodic Sigma male. What is a Sigma male? The Sigma male definition is quite complicated. Sigma disregards hierarchical norms. Unlike alphas, betas, gammas, or megas, the life of a Sigma male is characterized by rebellion and redefinition. They can be innovators, entrepreneurs, freelancers, or digital nomads, the types that go against the mainstream. They choose to live on the fringes rather than in a slave camp of alpha. Sigma males exist outside of the duality of alpha and beta. They are neither content to be subordinate nor strive to be dominant. They reject the hierarchy and live life on their terms. A Sigma wolf feels no need to be a part of the pack to survive, and a Sigma man is much the same. Different male types, what makes the Sigma male stand out? In recent years, the Sigma male has sparked more interest, was studied from the perspective of coupling and dating because of his behavior. But what are the differences between a Sigma male vs. an alpha male or other male types? While the alpha male initially seems desirable due to his ability to stand out, it is often the lone wolf, the introvert, and the rebel Sigma male who becomes attractive to women. An alpha man shares the qualities of leadership, charisma, and dominance with a Sigma male. A stereotypical alpha works hard to maintain his social standing and requires other types of males, like beta males around him, that he can dominate. Meanwhile, a Sigma doesn't care about his social presence. He can be popular and likable, but he can't be tied down to any social structures for long. The alpha male shares the qualities of leadership, charisma, and dominance with a Sigma male, while the stereotypical alpha works hard to maintain his social standing and requires beta males around him that he can dominate. The Sigma male doesn't care about his social presence. Unlike the beta male, who hardly ever gets into the spotlight, the charismatic Sigma male may be at the center of attention, but only if he chooses to. If he thinks his company is boring, he will happily stay on the sidelines and not waste his energy. He creates his own game rules and is not worried if the others want to play along. Here are 28 Sigma male traits you should know. Sigma males are not always easy to spot. Unlike alpha males, they are unlikely to show off, but neither are they likely to pretend not to exist as a beta male may do. They're happy being themselves, doing their own thing. If we tend to place different types of males on a personality scale, loud, extrovert, and dominant alpha males are on one end of the spectrum, with silent, submissive, and docile beta males on the other. The Sigma man does not fit anywhere into that scale. So what are the Sigma male personality traits to look out for? Number 1, he's a natural leader. Sigma males are born leaders with all the qualities to acquire alpha's dominance, but they prefer their freedom over being tied to the leadership position. They would rather work independently. Even if they end up in positions of authority, they'll be silent leaders that don't continue for long because they don't enjoy being bound to any social structure. A Sigma male's main strengths are that he doesn't have to prove a point, and he doesn't create drama unnecessarily. Number 2, he's a freedom lover. A Sigma man cannot follow the norms that an alpha guy loves and is not trying to conform to them. This is not necessarily because he has anything against the leadership of the alpha male. It's because Sigma men value their freedom more than anything. It's hard to make a Sigma male fit any hierarchy, be it in a relationship, workplace, or society. Number 3, he's the mysterious type. The Sigma male has a mysterious nature, and he doesn't talk much. He has a strong personality that he demonstrates occasionally, and then he retreats into his world. Sigma man has an air of mystery around him. His behavior piques the curiosity of the opposite sex, and women want this man badly. However, it can also make this particular archetype difficult to approach. Number 4, he's a solo player. One of the main traits of a Sigma is that he's not always a team player. Instead, he's a silent type that sets his standards and walks his own path. He chooses his own game and picks his own rules to play. This is how he stands apart from the rest of the crowd. However, this does not mean he can't work with others when he needs to. When Sigma personalities find like-minded people who share their vision, they can achieve extraordinary things in business or relationships. Number 5, he's an observer. He is a smart observer. His careful observation usually leads to thorough analysis, which makes him a better judge of different situations and people. It doesn't mean that he doesn't make mistakes, but when he does, he's quicker to learn from them than other male personalities. Number 6, he's rebellious. The Sigma male is a rule breaker who goes against the grain. While even the most introverted alpha males tend to exercise power by establishing norms, Sigma males exercise power by going against them. This is not because they have anything against the alpha male. It's because they have a complete disregard for the norms of hierarchy. Number 7, he's a dominant introvert. The Sigma male does not attract the attention of everyone by talking all the time. On the contrary, sometimes he likes to retreat and observe everything in silence from a quiet environment. You may notice that he does not get involved in meaningless conversations, but rather spends his energy on introspection and reflection, giving him a competitive edge. He's an introverted alpha male who dominates using his intelligence. Number 8, he's self-sufficient and independent. The Sigma male is self-sufficient, independent, and used to caring for himself. While he may have many friends, both men and women, he needs no one but himself for his validation. He's not relying on other people's energy to empower him. While the alpha guy needs a herd on which he can exercise his power, the Sigma male is comfortable on his own, and his confidence stems from his own sense of self-worth. Number 9, he's curious. The Sigma male has a very curious mind. He is always on the lookout for new experiences and information. His curiosity keeps him on his toes. His mind is eager for new perspectives and knowledge, and he's likely to be an avid reader. This may seem like a very attractive trait to his admirers. Number 10, he's easily adaptable. One of the most desirable qualities of the Sigma personality type is that he can adjust anywhere and to anything. He can move in and out of groups with different interests, cultures, and beliefs. He wouldn't tie himself along to one social group. He's flexible and can easily adapt to any situation. Number 11, he's respectful. A man with Sigma traits isn't just a lover of his freedom, but he also values the independence of other people. He doesn't want to impose certain norms and restrictions on others. Instead, he respects the freedom of his friends and partners. Unlike the alpha, if somebody doesn't act the way he wants them to, he does not control or coerce them, goes his own way. Number 12, he's charismatic. His charisma shines through even if he's not putting any special effort into demonstrating it. Sigma males often get along well with people of many different personality types. While Sigma men may sometimes seem different from men with other traits in the things they say and do, this is due to different priorities rather than low social skills. Sigma man can be incredibly charming when he wants to be. His inner charm doubled with determination helps him to achieve business goals and be successful in everyday life. Number 13. He's determined and disciplined. Due to his self-confidence and inner strength, he gets a lot of attention from women. To a Sigma male, seduction would be easy, but he's not the kind of guy who would jump from one woman to another. But a Sigma male's determination isn't limited to women. These deep thinkers have clearly defined goals and are ready to go to great lengths to achieve them. Number 14. He's adventurous. Sigma guy is a nomad and explorer who likes to experience new things. Instead of staying in his comfort zone, the Sigma male likes to go and experience new cultures and foods and interact with new people. He tries his limits and explores new horizons, gaining energy from the unfamiliar. He often does his own research to discover unique things outside the mainstream. Number 15. He's protective of his personal space. He knows his boundaries and sets them straight. His psychological and emotional space is sacred to him. If someone tries to cross his boundaries, he acts assertively and defends his space. However, Sigma men can often happily share their space with close friends, family, and partners with whom they feel a special bond. Number 16. He's influential. Most Sigmas don't seek leadership roles and may even avoid them. Nonetheless, they often end up influencing those around them. Simply put, Sigma males tend to be cool. The mysterious and charismatic Sigma male personality inspires others to imitate him. It doesn't matter if the Sigma guy or other people are aware of it. These lone wolves often manage to become trendsetters whether they want it or not. Number 17. He's motivated. Don't mistake a Sigma male's indifference toward social expectations and recognition for a lack of ambition. They often have it in spades but don't aim for the same things as most male archetypes. The self-reliant Sigma male knows exactly what he wants and will work hard to realize his own dreams. He may not be after a well-paying job, high status, or social validation like an alpha male, but he'll have a goal. You may not necessarily understand that goal, but the Sigma male lifestyle is nearly always about reaching it. Number 18. He's successful. Of course, not everybody succeeds in everything they do, not even Sigma males. However, a man with a Sigma mentality will likely succeed in more things than most people. The reason for his success is his driven and motivated Sigma mindset. Since he always has a clear idea of his goals, he can fully dedicate himself to achieving them. Sigma males are hard workers who are often just as successful as the alpha archetype, but you may not immediately notice it. That's because the things he strives for are often outside the common societal norms. Number 19. He's egalitarian and non-discriminating. A Sigma male isn't one to discriminate. He doesn't care about the status quo established mainstream social dominance hierarchies. As such, he sees no point in placing some people above others. He is a strong proponent of treating others as he'd like to be treated. He doesn't seek to gain popularity by elevating some in the social order while putting others down. No matter your status in the wider social hierarchy, the Sigma male will always treat you with dignity and respect. His unwavering commitment to equality is often why Sigma males are more attractive than alpha males. Number 20. He's noncommittal. The Sigma male dances to the beat of his own drum and wants to dictate the rhythm. These highly independent guys are not generally looking for and might even shirk away long-term commitment. The reason is simple. He values being able to freely walk his path too much to let others tie him down. That said, a Sigma archetype rarely leads anybody along. He's very self-aware, so he'll be open about his emotional or romantic availability. Additionally, it's not like Sigma males never commit. If he finds somebody whose personality, values, and lifestyle match his own, you can bet he'll be interested in striking up a relationship. Number 21. He's emotionally intelligent. You might think these lone wolves are cold and insensitive, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Sigma males differ from alpha males because they're very good at reading and understanding people's emotions. A Sigma has a strong sense of empathy and is well aware of the feelings of others and his own. As a result, he can easily resolve conflicts around him, even if they don't necessarily involve him. Since he's so emotionally intelligent, he can empathize with anyone, even the nastiest people. That doesn't mean he agrees with them, but he can see why they feel the way they do. Number 22. He's great at listening. A Sigma male is a man of few words, but his aversion to small talk doesn't mean he's not paying attention. He may be the best listener you've ever met. Thanks to his understanding of differing viewpoints, a Sigma male can truly take in everything you say. He processes every word and offers an insightful reply that may surprise you. His high emotional intelligence may even allow him to hear the things you don't say, which are between the lines. As a result, it can be hard to keep secrets from Sigma males. Number 23. He's not afraid of risks. One of Sigma man's more significant personality traits is that he's not very risk-averse. He'll take a lot of chances, even if there's physical, emotional, or monetary danger involved. But he's not reckless or trying to stir trouble. He takes calculated risks after carefully weighing the pros and cons of all possible outcomes. As he shirks societal expectations, he's more likely to take a risk because the consequences aren't that significant to him. But taking a risk can get him closer to his personal goals, and that's what he wants. Number 24. He's calculating and strategic. The Sigma male archetype is highly adaptable and successful because he's constantly calculating. Whatever curveball life throws at him, he always has a backup plan. He believes in a balanced approach in every situation and forms a plan for the best and worst case scenarios. He can feel confident in anything he does because he knows that his basic needs are never in jeopardy. Some people can find the calculating nature of Sigma males off-putting. That's fine with him, though. He'd rather be prepared for all circumstances than seek external validation. Number 25. He's open-minded and accepting. A Sigma doesn't judge. He's a firm believer in letting people do their own thing, partially because that's exactly what he wants to do. But it's not just about him. Sigma males are very empathetic and independent thinkers. He values differing opinions, even if he doesn't necessarily share them. This is often one of the most attractive traits of a Sigma man. This free thinker will accept you the way you are and won't try to change your views. Number 26. He's authentic and honest. Since the Sigma man stands outside the normal social dominance hierarchy, he doesn't feel the need to put on a persona or a character. He'll always be his authentic self, whatever that may be. One of the main Sigma personality traits is that he doesn't try to impress anyone or climb the social hierarchy by pretending to be something he's not. As a result, he's always brutally honest and tells you exactly what he thinks. Whether that's a good thing depends on how well you can handle the truth. Number 27. He's appreciative of other people. The Sigma walks a solitary path, but he understands he doesn't exist in a vacuum. He's keenly aware that no man is an island and needs other people, even as he shirks social hierarchies. He knows that to succeed in his goals, he will eventually need help from others. Unlike some men in an alpha position, Sigma has the self-awareness to know that he's not the top dog at everything. Consequently, he puts great value on people with different skills and areas of knowledge from his own. He can find something good in everyone and is self-confident enough to ask for their help when he needs it. Number 28. He has a small social circle. Sigma males rarely have large social circles. Instead, he prefers to be closely tied to a few high-value individuals. After all, he is an introvert who needs his own solitude. People are like energy vampires to him, and he requires quiet time in his own company to recover from social situations. But on the flip side, He will cherish and love his few friends like no other. If you get into this lone wolf's inner circle, you will have a loyal friend for life. Remember to give him his alone time once he's fulfilled his social obligations. What kind of woman do Sigma males like? Have you ever met a man with Sigma male characteristics and wondered, what type of woman is a Sigma male attracted to? Whether you're considering pursuing a man with this mysterious personality or just curious, this question isn't easy to answer. He does his own thing, and the same applies to his love life. As such, a lady one Sigma phosphor might be completely unbearable to another. That said, there are some common traits any Sigma will find attractive. Here are a few of them. Authentic and unpretentious. A Sigma doesn't try to hide his true nature and is himself in every situation, no matter the social context. Similarly, he'll expect you to be yourself. If he notices that you act differently around different people, he's likely to steer clear of you. He has no interest in playing along with the mainstream socio-sexual hierarchy, and seeing you try to fit in will rub him the wrong way. Self-reliant and independent. A man with a Sigma male personality has no time for clingy partners. He values self-reliance and is non-committal in relationships, so you'll only drive him away if you beg for his attention 24 hours a day. This doesn't mean he doesn't want to spend time with you. He'll be happy to do so, but also needs time with his own thoughts. Idleness is perhaps the biggest turn-off for a Sigma. Interesting and intelligent. A Sigma won't care about even a most drop-dead gorgeous bombshell if nothing is happening behind the facade. To keep a Sigma male happy, there must be something about a woman's personality that catches his interest. To a Sigma male, hobbies, personal goals, or unusual interests can be infinitely more attractive than a smoking hot body. He wants substance over style to justify to himself why he's spending time with you. Respectful and accepting. Although he does not need outside validation, the Sigma guy will demand your respect. He needs you to respect his boundaries and give him the time and space he requires. To get a Sigma male in bed or into a relationship, you shouldn't try to change him. A woman who accepts him for who he can find a loyal life partner. So, what do Sigma men look for in a woman? As you may have noticed, they're after similar traits you'll find in the Igmas themselves. They like confident and intelligent women who aren't after constant validation. So, these are just a few of the ways that Sigma males can attract women without saying anything. Remember, confidence and independence are key, as well as being attentive, self-reliant, and low-key. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.